So, if you're ever curious as to what VHP stands for, it's Vesca's home built. Yeah, because that's what we do. Most of the builds we do them at the crib. Back in the very beginning, when I very first started, I had a spare bedroom that did all my building in, and it was a huge clusterfuck. I had about like this much space to stand in to do the engine builds because everything was crowded with parts. Yeah. But anyway, so this is the only way I'm gonna make legit progress during the weekdays. Yeah. So the original idea was like sit on my front porch and do the engine build from there, but to be realistic with myself, that's not gonna happen. I'm entirely too lazy to sit out there with the mosquitoes and the heat, even at late at night. Mainly just the bugs, and I do sweat profusely for no fucking reason. So, yeah. Anyway, the only thing I'm doing here tonight is just checking in with you guys to let you know that this is underway, and I still gotta go pick up my wash tank, which is probably gonna happen tomorrow. So, I'm just gonna take the curdle off and take that just shitty ass crank out. Fuck. Let's see if I can rotate this real quick so you can see it. So we can see it, because I ain't seen this shit either. Or the extent of the scoring of this here journal. I mean, you can see it right there, but I want to get a really good feel for it. This chewiness. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not the worst I've seen, and the camera's blurry. My bad. It's not the worst damage I've seen. Fuck. That was stupid. I caught myself. Didn't cut, but my skin was pierced. It did. I'm gonna do it again. Nah, there's definitely some burrs on there, but yeah, I'm actually looking forward to pulling that crank out and micing it, putting my micrometer on there, see exactly how badly chewed up it is, and then I do it with every one of my cranks. Honestly, every one of these, unless they're like seriously fucking bad, I like to go over them with my little scratch pad and whatnot. Cause see, look, that's a smooth part of the journal right there. Look, that's actually smooth. So it didn't even get in there. It didn't even fuck it up all the way around. The story behind this apparently is he was just driving normal. This was a daily driver, and his girl told him that it started going gah. So he had pulled over to. So we actually have a clean part of the journal right there on the crank. That's actually the first time I've seen that. Where it spun, but didn't completely destroy the journal. Yeah, man. Chris likes to do crazy fucking builds that with shit that shouldn't be working. So maybe if I mic it and it's not too far down and I clean it up a little bit, I might make me a suicide block. Now you say, why would you waste your time doing something like that? Well, because why not? I'm the engine builder. I'm not paying somebody thousands of dollars to put this in a car for me, so I don't mind getting crazy every once in a while. And even the rods that I bought for this one here isn't really expensive. I mean, they're like $200 rods, so who knows? And clean it up, mic it, stash on the side. Maybe I'll get froggy one day and leap, because these cranks are still fucking expensive and they're hard to find. Like, people charge $250 for the fucking crankshaft, man. That's crazy. That's more than twice what I paid for this block. Yeah. Anyway, rambling, I guess. I'm gonna start taking some stuff off, and then maybe we'll take another look at that crank together when I pull it out. Maybe I'll go grab my micrometer. Oh no! Look at that. The mic is right there. Now, I remember last time I fucked with it, it was blinking, so I mean, the battery was dying. So hopefully I have enough juice in it and I can actually mic this up. Looking forward to that. So we have here, the reading off the crank is 1.871. You guys watching that media scrum. Finally going to see this featherweight fight of the year. Pretty pumped up about that. Anyway, so we go here to the minimum standard size for the shaft. It is 1.889. So you can see we're off by a bit. And when it comes to these kind of measurements, of course, every tiny little bit counts. And you also switch over to millimeters right quick. 47.53 versus 47.98. So it is a tiny bit off. But of course, like I just said, tiny bits matter a whole bunch when you're talking about these kind of measurement clearances and all that stuff. Let's see. Now, of course, I'm going to actually clean up the journal as much as I possibly can, you know, because I got time to kill, I guess. I'm going to clean it up with my scrubber shit that I have and see what the measurement comes out to then. I guess what I could always do, you know, is I could go with some cheap bearings. Seems how it's going to be, you know, a suicide run anyway. See how long something like this could last. Go with some cheap bearings for like $20, and I could buy a set of standard bearings for the rest of the crank, and buy some oversized bearings to match that one fucked up journal. Now, if you're wondering why I just don't have the crank cut, I think it's because, man, there really isn't anybody around here that does that shit. So yeah. Anyway, there's no guarantee I'm actually gonna do this shit. It's just, you know, boredom. See what I can get away with. So let's see over here. I'm fucking shit dying. I'm turn that off. We have here an exposed short block. Now, what comes next is I'm going to take out these oil squirters so that way when I go to hone the cylinders, I don't hit them. Yeah, because I'm going to go down there and as deep as I can into the cylinder. Also, as of note too, that I guess I'd point out, you can see down here on the girdle, that's the bolt hole that I stuck my free bolt through, which is this one right here. So to get the fucking girdle to come off, I had to reposition on there. So it's just one of these things, if you're breaking down a K, and I caught it last time because I remembered it. Once I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, fuck, that was stupid. But then I remembered that they have that other hole, so just you got to use another spot when you go to break it down. Now they have one on the starter housing too, so you can use that. Now I took off that one piece because I'm fucking I'm ballsy like that. I don't need all 4 peggies. So yeah, block's broke down. It's actually not that dirty. It's got some dirt on there. You can't really tell because the light's not that strong. But well, it looks like a black hole, but it's not as bad as it would come off in here. But it's actually relatively clean inside. It's not all gunked up. You know, that's usually the biggest pain in the ass to clean because my hands get stuck in there and get nicked a bunch. But I always like to clean it. I think I've only ever skipped doing it one time. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Anyway. The only reason why I would even consider running this fucking crank and going crazy and just see how far I can go with it is because I have 3 K20a2s. And, yeah, I wouldn't mind experimenting. So, at some point in time, I am going to, probably really soon, I'm going to dig into this motherfucker right here and see how much I can clean it up and see where it measures out to once I do all that. And maybe I'll get fucking ballsy, buy another set of cheap rods. And maybe I'll get some Nippon Racing pistons or whatever to go with those cheap rods and see what I can do with it. Because Nippon Racing pistons, I think it cost me like $200. So yeah, maybe we can do that. Suicide K20, son. Or maybe I can do an NA build. Ooh, all the possibilities are endless. Anyway, I actually had fun doing this little shit today. Yeah, I'm gonna take off some more of this RTV on here. And yeah, I'm still gonna have to pillage one of my other K20s for parts, and that'll leave me set up to having another block out. And I'm probably going to do that with the other K20a2 I have out there that's rusted, because I promised the guy I got that from that I was going to use it as a build. So maybe I'll do that. Now I'm going to spend the next couple hours, or not next couple hours, I'm going to sleep soon, but I'm going to take a shower and stew on it for a little bit. Now I'm getting all excited because I get excited to think about different crazy builds. Yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Peace.